Hey my luxe lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited to share with you guys my entire Louis Vuitton handbag collection. I have been collecting Louis Vuitton for the past 10 years, so I've been blessed enough to have the opportunity to add quite a few bags to my collection. So because I have quite a few bags to share with you guys today, I won't be going over some of the detailed features or show you the interior of these bags. However, if you do want to see detailed features or a review of any of these handbags that I share with you guys today, leave it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do that review for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. The very first handbag that I have in my hand is none other than the beautiful pochette accessoire in the damier ebene print. And this particular one I've had in my collection for about 5 years. The next bag in my collection is the favorite PM, also in the damier ebene print. I did have this one in my collection about 4 years ago, but unfortunately it was defective, so I had to return it, and Louis Vuitton gave me a full credit. And I decided not to repurchase it, but I did miss the bag so much that I decided to add it back in my collection again this year. So I do have an unboxing of this one. I will list it down below for you guys. Truly enjoyed this one. I think it's a classic. The Speedy 25 Bandolier, also in the damier ebene print, is the next bag that I have in my collection. I've had the Speedy Bandolier in my collection ever since they released it. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but I know it's been quite some time. Truly enjoy this one. In fact, I love it so much. I'm just going to zoom in. I did have my initials hot stamped on the handle, and this one is a classic. So many reviews of this beauty here on YouTube. So here's the side. I currently don't have the strap attached to it since I'm not using this bag, but a true classic, and I think this one is a staple in any woman's collection. The Neverfull PM, also in the damier ebene print, is the next bag in my collection. This one is the new model that has the removable pouch that comes with it, and I've had this one in my collection ever since they released the newer version with the pouch in the interior, so however long ago that was. And I also had my initials hot stamped on the handle of this beauty as well. The Alma PM, also in the damier ebene print, is the next one in my collection. This one is the original version, and what I mean by that, the interior of this one features this gorgeous plum textile lining versus the gorgeous red textile lining they currently have in the Alma PM. So I'm not sure how long ago that was, but it's ever since they released it with that lining. I've had this one in my collection. Also have my initial hot stamped on the clochette, on the key bell as well. Again, this one is another iconic classic handbag. The Westminster PM is the next one that I want to share with you guys today. This one I've had in my collection for about 4 years. Unfortunately, Louis Vuitton discontinued this handbag, but I truly love the silhouette of this handbag and how feminine this handbag is, and it does hold quite a bit. It holds a ton. It's very comparable to the Neverfull PM. The Portobello PM is the next one that I have to share with you guys. This one is also in the damier ebene print. Louis Vuitton did discontinue this particular one here, so this one is no longer in production. Truly love the silhouette of this one. It's a hobo bag, very comfortable, and I've had this one in my collection for about 5 years. The next bag in my collection is the Camera pouch bag, and this one is in the monogram vernis and the beautiful rose ballerine color, and this one I've had in my collection for about 1 year. The Alma BB and the color cerise and the vernis print is the next bag that I have in my collection. Truly enjoy the Alma BB. I did own the Alma BB in a former color that has been discontinued. That color was called Rose Lychee. I did sell that one since I didn't get too much use out of it, and I used those funds to purchase this one. I get so much more use out of the cerise color, and I've had this one in my collection for about 2 years. The Brea MM and the color Dune, and this one is in the monogram vernis, is the next one in my collection. I've had this one in my collection for about 6 years. This one has been discontinued, this particular version, and the color as well. Truly enjoy this one, and I just love the fact that it's a very nice neutral nude color that can go with any outfit you have in your wardrobe. The Montaigne MM is the next bag in my collection, and this one is in the empreinte version and the color Marine Rouge. And this one I added to my collection about 2 years ago, so I've had it for about 2 years or maybe a year and a half. Whenever Louis Vuitton introduced the Marine Rouge collection, that's when I acquired this one. Truly enjoy this one. Love the leather, and this is the only empreinte bag that I currently have in my collection. The beautiful Eva clutch and the Damier Azur print is the next handbag in my collection. Louis Vuitton has since discontinued this particular handbag, but I've had it in my collection for about 7 years. The Pochette Accessoire in Damier Azur is the next handbag in my collection. Now this one is a new addition for my collection. I did acquire this one this year, and I also have an unboxing video featuring this one that I'll link down below for you guys. Truly enjoyed this one, and I wanted a smaller handbag that I could use for spring and summer. The Speedy Bandolier 25 in Damier Azur is the next bag in my collection. This one I've had in my collection for about, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years. Whenever they released the Bandolier version, that's when I acquired this one. I did own the Speedy 30 in Damier Azur, and that one I had in my collection for 10 years. But I really love the Bandolier version, so when Louis Vuitton went ahead and released the Bandolier version, I sold that one to acquire this one. So the Neverfull MM and the Damier Azur print is the next bag in my collection, and this one is the new model that comes with a pochette inside of it. And this one I've had in my collection ever since they released the new model version. I used to own the original version, but since I loved the option of having the pochette, I sold it and I acquired this one once Louis Vuitton released the Neverfull with the pochette and the interior. The Delightful PM and the Damier Azur print is the next bag in my collection, and this one is the original version that was released with the hot pink interior. I know Louis Vuitton later on introduced it with the rose ballerine lining, but this particular one is the hot pink lining. And this one I've had in my collection for about 4 years. The next bag in my collection is the Palm Springs mini backpack, and this one is the only backpack that I have in my collection, and I've had this one in my collection for about 2 years. The Pochette Métis and the monogram print is the next bag that I have in my collection, and this one is the original version with the leather tab on the zipper pull, and I've had this one in my collection ever since they released the Pochette Métis. The next bag in my collection is the Favorite PM, and this one is in the monogram print, and I've had this one in my collection for about 6 years. The Tivoli PM is the next handbag in my collection. This one has been discontinued. I think this one is a very classic feminine bag. I love the silhouette of this bag. And this particular one I've had in my collection for 8 years. The next handbag in my collection is the Noe BB in the monogram print. And this one I've had in my collection for about 7 years. Next I have the Neverfull PM, and this one is also in the monogram print. And I acquired this one when they first released the newer version with the pochette. And this one is the original version that was released with the fuchsia lining instead of the pavoine lining that was later on introduced by Louis Vuitton. The next handbag in my collection is my classic Speedy 30 in the mauve monogram version. And the color combination that I chose are mustard and gray. And I also have my initials with the dots towards the center of the bag. And the interior features the gorgeous mustard textile lining. And this one is the older model. So what do I mean by that? On the tab, you still have the rough edges on the zipper pull of the older model. And this one does not have a zippered compartment inside. And this particular one I've had in my collection for about 9 years. The next handbag in my collection is the Neo Noe, and this one is in the color Noir. This one I added to my collection last year. Truly love this one as well. And I love the fact that it doesn't have a vaquette leather, so I can wear it in all weather. The Retiro NM is the next handbag in my collection. And I believe Louis Vuitton has since discontinued this particular handbag. And I've had this one in my collection for about 4.5 years. The kimono bag is the next one in my collection, and this one features the monogram and the cerise color combination. This one I've had in my collection for, I want to say, about 3.5 or 4 years. When Louis Vuitton first introduced the kimono bag, it only came in one size, and later on they introduced it in the PM size as well, and different color combinations as well. But when it was first released, it was only available in cerise and the noir, and I got it in the cerise color. The Raspel PM is the next handbag in my collection, and this one has been discontinued as well. Truly enjoyed this bag, and this one has been in my collection for about 7 years. The next handbag in my collection is the Mall Monogram Neverfull MM, and this one is the newer version with the pouch on the interior. And just to let you guys know what the Mall Monogram piece is, it does come with the former lining of the original Neverfull. So that's the reason why I added this one to my collection. Plus, I really love the Mall Monogram pieces. This particular one I primarily use as a travel bag, and I've had this one in my collection for 5.5 years. So just like the Mall Monogram Speedy 30, I chose the color combination of mustard and gray, and the interior that I chose for this one also is mustard. And I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek of what the interior looked like. So here is the interior of the handbag, and it features the gorgeous mustard lining. The next handbag in my collection is the beautiful Métis Hobo. This one has also been discontinued. Truly love this one. This one comes with 2 different type of straps, but I tend to use the shorter vaquero strap that I currently have in my hand. And this particular one I've had in my collection for 4 years. And the very last handbag in my collection is the beautiful artsy MM and the monogram print. And this particular one I've had in my collection for about 7 years. So my luxe lovers, this was my entire Louis Vuitton handbag collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making this video for you guys. And I want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, and to my new subbies, welcome to Lex of Paris. I truly appreciate all of your support and your tremendous love on my channel. Thank you again for visiting, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye guys.